Hey, what is up everyone? It's Brett from All In Games here, back again with another video. It's been a long time since I've done anything, and I decided to go back to Lords Mobile. I've been playing on, this is Kingdom 482 for quite a while. I'm in FI, which right now is the rank 1 guild, and probably will be for the entirety of this. But this is my first video on this kingdom, and first video back in a long time, and right now I'm just doing some simple farming. Was doing some farming yesterday, figured I might as well film it. I missed quite a bit of good filming opportunities already, but hopefully I won't miss anything like that again, especially with this new phone. It makes it really easy to do so. So anyways, we're just farming here. Trying to make this pretty short, so I'm just going to be skipping most of the juicy stuff, the big attacks and big loots. At the beginning I kind of show a little bit more, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So you can see I'm sitting here farming, got 700k on one guy, 400 on another. It was a pretty decent hive. It was a pretty small hive. They'd started a war with someone earlier, and they were just burning people. I'm not sure if I show that or not. And after we finally burnt them, we went down to their main hive and decided to farm them. So that's where we're at right now in this video. Going in for another attack here. Let's see, we get 303. Pretty decent mine drop there with 142. I think I had a lot of food on them, makes it kind of hard to gather when they got so much fucking food on them, but can't really do much about it. Anyways, so let me know if you guys want to see some more stuff on this kingdom. I can go over the guild, I can go over the pretty much where the kingdom's sitting at right now. It's your typical Lords Mobile, Chinese versus non-Chinese, but if you want more details I can make a video specifically on that. So got a few troops to heal up here, not going to worry about time, sending out another attack. It's going to be pretty repetitive. I mean, it's a lot of just sending out attacks and looking at the loot, but it does get pretty juicy later on. I make some big mistakes, two of them actually towards the end here. One of them not too big of a deal, the other one, neither one of them are a huge deal, but you know, still mistakes, and hopefully you guys can learn from my mistakes. And I also need to put out another like tutorial type video, since the game has changed so much since the last time I played back in K482. If any of you guys have seen my original videos back on this game about 2 years ago, we've added a lot, the dynamics changed and so on and so forth. So what I'm doing here is I'm just constantly keeping track of world chat. Anytime I'm out raiding, looting, and away from my base, I'm always checking world chat. Excuse my cats in the background, sorry about that, they are retarded. You know, and the reason why I do that is for when people post my chords, I know about it. It's a thing that happens, you know, people will put your chords on world chat, and next thing you know, you got some big guy jumping on you. It could happen regardless if they're in guild chat or private messaging some of their allies or whatever, but it's always good to keep track of that. And I do have a buddy with me who's like 44 million might. I'm only sitting right under 10 at this point. So I would just be on the lookout for that. And if you got someone bigger with you to kind of keep you safe, that's always nice. So here, I believe I'm going to jump to this. This is the original battle that was going on with the /4/, and that pale horse is the guy who started it all. And we just burnt him, and he just keeps reviving his troops and burning them over and over again over there. So pretty good loot there, 421k. Not bad when I'm, you know, so close to all these different hives. It all kind of builds up after a bit. But no one in this hive really had anything crazy. I think the biggest pull was like 1.2 mil gold. Nothing really worth like a transport on its own for one person, but this one wasn't all for loot. It was kind of just, they pissed us off, so we went in on them. So there's 1.2 million. Captured as leader on that one. Pretty good. Went on that. Yeah, we're gonna switch hives here. I'm just waiting for my troops to come back, and we'll transport over there. You can already see my buddy Fight Club. It's over there. He's already running troops out everywhere, taking out their big guy, who's dumping his troops at the moment. So I got like 4 seconds left here. I'm gonna come in, and there's not really a better spot for me to come in on this hive, so I just kind of jumped to where Fight Club told me to go. I could have jumped beside him, but then that kind of like messes up that whole dynamic. It's better to be, split away a little ways so that we're closer to different people. And these people are in a peninsula and on islands, so it's not really a good way to loot them, but I'm just going to come in. There's a huge might drop there, 446k, 426k. So some big might drops on those first 2 attacks when I come in. That rank 17 guy, that asset risk, he ended up messaging me forever, fucking saying I asked too much for his leader at 2.5 million. After I took all his gold, he didn't have 2.5 million on him. That was kind of funny. So this guy here, this is where I really fuck up. So if you kind of just pay attention. So I got told, it took me 2 minutes to realize that he told me in guild chat about this. And I scouted him, he's got tons of resources on him. I sent out an attack on him, as you can see there. I'm going to send out another attack on him. And then shortly after I realized, I fucked up. I'm going to recall everyone, because this guy I'm with is way bigger. He's going to take that loot. Recall my guys in, use wing boots. Use wing boots again. Just the 25%, so it's not that big of a deal. Bring all my troops back in. Waiting for him to come in. And transfer over closer. Now watch what happens here. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. So there's 1 attack on him. I know he's got no troops at this point. So I send another attack, minus the siege, so they get there faster. And this is something I like to do when I have lower amount of troops like I have now, and I'm just trying to gather resources. I know they don't have troops. I'll send my slower guys on a wave on their own, so they're not slowing down my 2. So I can get a few more hits in, but I'm still getting that resources from my siege. So I sent all those attacks in. My first attack lands, and he shields. So that was a pretty big fuck up. I got 100k each resource for a fucking transport. It wasn't worth it. I should have just stayed where I was. I probably would have landed both my attacks in that case if I would have done that. But I was thinking more long term, and yeah. I was going in there trying to get 10, 15 mil gold, not, what I would have gotten over there, probably like 5, because I would have been so far off, and my buddy fights hitting like 4 times. So here's another fuck up. This is the second fuck up I made here. And what I did was I sent the troops, and I let my first troops get out there, so I know they'll land first, because that's my big pack of troops that I have. I can only send like 1 max army of T3s at this point in the game. And I send out the second wave of troops. And that was my mistake, and you'll see why here in a second. I'm deciding whether I want siege. I'm like, I shouldn't need siege, it's fine. So my first wave of troops gets here. Now pay attention to what happens when I check the thing here, the battle report. And I should have checked that battle report right away. I kind of waited a little bit. If I would have checked it right away, I probably could have saved myself here. Check the battle report. Fucked up. I don't know what I'm doing here really. Pretty good resources. Scroll down. 480k might drop. But if you notice, survived 106,000. I didn't notice that. I kind of did. So you'll see, like, I close out of it. I thought I closed out of it and opened into it. Yeah. Open into it again. Scroll down. Oh shit, 106,000 survived. I just sent 80,000 on them. And a lot of them were T2. But it was too late. I couldn't have gotten a recall on them fast enough. So I just fucking took the damage, and this is what happens. 392k might drop. It's 8,000 dead. I believe 5,000 of those were T3 calves. So it's not that big of a loss. It's only 3,000 T3. But, if I would have played it right and just waited and noticed that guy had more troops than I could take out in one hit, and just sent 2 big hits out of my and at a time, I would have been fine. But mistakes happen. There we go. I go back, hit him again, capture his leader. This time taking out the rest of his troops, all dead, and I only lose 90 in that process. So, that's probably what would have happened if I would have just hit him twice with big troops. But, I would have lost 10,000 might, and he would have lost 1,000,000 instead of me losing 450k might. So that's a lesson to be learned. Don't get too cocky. Anyways, that's where I'm going to end it off, guys. If you have any questions for me, want to see more about this kingdom, about what my base looks like, what I'm doing, what my plans are on this account, anything like that, just let me know in the comments. Anyways, until next time, have a great day.